Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Brummet YouTube video. We are here today in order to produce for you how we network ourselves. There's a couple of reasons why we are choosing to do this video at this time. And one of them is because it was a suggestion by one of our contacts who felt that this video would be very helpful for people that are looking to connect with us. So we're putting that together for all of you out there that are looking for that particular situation. Also, I'm putting this out there because I feel like you might be able to learn from what we're doing, and maybe it'll inspire you and your staff to come up with some creative ideas that'll work with your unique situation at this particular moment in time, because networking campaigns are going to change and evolve over time, and that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say how much your comments about our networking really mean to us. I have been called a networking guru in the past, which is really an amazing thing to be called. And, people tell us all the time how impressed they are with the long-term relationships that we have built and have been able to retain, keep going, sometimes decades-long relationships. And so we're going to talk to you about how we went about doing this over the years. Now, Dave and I have been in this business for 2.5 decades. I've run businesses in the past, but in this particular business that we run together, the Brummet Media Group, we've been doing that for 2.5 decades or so. So for those of you who know me, and there's a lot of you out there, you're already aware that I am a passionate networker. I enjoy helping others. I like collaborating on projects. I really enjoy coming up with creative ideas. So what I've done is I have put together a page on the Brummet's Conscious blog. For those of you who don't know, that's our main blog, Brummet's Conscious blog. You can find that at consciousdiscussions.blogspot.com. That's consciousdiscussions.blogspot.com. So if you want to follow along with this video, maybe pause it, open a new window, get that blog happening. Hover your mouse on one of those tabs just underneath the header image there that says about this blog. Click on that and you can kind of follow along with what we're talking about today, or learn more about what we're talking about today. Okay, so you can see from that page that we start with what we can offer first, and that is one of the key essential tips for running a successful and effective business. In fact, you might want to check out one of our other videos on this YouTube channel where we offer 5 essential tips for effective business activities, and this is one of them, and so you can explore this more fully there. So what we can offer, and what we start with offering, is our Q&A format interviews, which we publish every 6 days now or so on the main blog, just simply because right now we're having such an influx of submissions. So it's based on the submissions, when we get the submissions as to when they get published, but typically it's anywhere between every 2 weeks and every 6 days. So right now it's every 6 days, and going into the summer of 22 and the fall of 22, we're looking at every 6 days. Okay, so point being, we interview musicians, music stores, we interview stage managers, we interview teachers, all on Dave's music blog, which is called Drum It with Brummet. You can find that, also a link for that on our other blog, the URL I gave you earlier. And on our main blog, the Brummet's Conscious blog, we interview entrepreneurs, we interview authors, nonprofits, volunteers, publicists, agents, PR specialists, poets, and more over on that blog. So having these 2 blog opportunities to be able to share and to be able to invite, article submissions and so forth, this opens a lot of doors for us when it comes to networking with a wide array of people. It helps us play a role in supporting the world of writing and our fellow authors and people that we're developing and solidifying networking relationships with. So this is just one of the ways that we go about doing that. So on this blog, we also accept queries for product reviews, which I write. And not always necessarily published on the blog, depends on the client's wants and needs. We also publish resources for specific, like in specific themed posts, like the recommended resources posts or the just for writers posts, those kinds of things. We accept poetry and article submissions. I might have said that already. Now, if you scroll farther down the page that I'm referring to here today, the About This blog page, you'll see that we've listed 2 article distribution accounts that we manage. So we post new articles there frequently. I can't really give you a timeline as to how frequently. It varies from time to time. Sometimes it's every few months, sometimes it's every few days, but we have new articles going up there on a regular basis. And we invite our contacts to freely use those articles. Go ahead and save those links, bookmark those links so that you have them available for to find valuable content for your publications, like newsletters and, e-zines and e-bulletins and websites and so forth. I know y'all are often looking for some valuable content that is going to please your audience, and we're happy to make that available for you. And of course, our byline is published along with that. So, we get a little promotion too. These various aspects of our blogs that we have posted these opportunities on that About Us, About This blog page, they open up a lot of networking opportunities for us because we have a lot to offer, a wide array of people. But I have to pause here and I have to say that none of this would be possible without already having established a large audience, powerful platforms in a variety of different places, and also to have created a loyal and a very large blog readership audience. And I mean large. Right now, well, for me anyway, right now in February, it's the 14th of February. So the first 14 days of February, we've had over 240,000 readers in 14 days on our blog. So, a lot of readers go there, which is wonderful. Thank you all very much for coming by and spending your time with us and sharing and liking the posts and commenting and sending your messages to me, your questions to me. I love it. I have like a long list of videos and blog posts to produce because of your comments. So thank you so much. Very, very much. Now, Dave and I, we network in a variety of ways, but hopefully this particular example of how we utilize our blogs for networking might help you with creating some ideas for your particular situation that's going to have you and your business standing out like a purple snowflake in a snowstorm. That I had to get that in there because of our book, Purple Snowflake Marketing, which of course we utilize our Purple Snowflake marketing techniques all the time, and is exactly why we have had the successes that we have. So you might be saying to yourself, okay, well, you're offering a lot, but what am I getting out of it? And that's a really good question, because we don't allow advertising on our blog. We don't charge fees for any of these services or activities. We do, however, have a section on that page stating what we hope to gain, that About Us or About the blog page. Well, when you go there, you're going to see that partway down, it says, something like, what can I do to support you? And what we have there is we've invited our blog guests and our readers to connect, follow, share, friend, or like us, of course, or favorite us, or, subscribe to the various networking sites that they find us on, or various social media sites like YouTube or the blogspot.com. It's great when they do that. It really has a powerful impact on, our analytics and Google's and all that, activities. If they feel like reciprocating even beyond that, there's tons of ways to do so. The most simple way is actually just clicking the mouse and sharing our books with their friends, maybe purchasing some of our books for their friends on their gift shopping list. Holidays coming up, special days are coming up, any of that kind of thing. Really powerful thing for us. If you've purchased one of our books, please do go ahead and review it. That has a real powerful effect as well for us. You can also, of course, the sites, posts that we have created on variety of sites, or like author groups, say on Facebook, that you happen to see that we're also a member of, and we've shared a post. When you comment or you like on that, it really helps the whole algorithm, everything. So just the simplest things can actually have a powerful impact on it. Of course, if you are like an influencer, and maybe you want to review one of our books for your blog, or you want to feature us on your podcast, or invite us to be a guest on your group, or maybe you'd just simply like to use some of our articles and poetry that we have published on those two free content links that on that page, that maybe you want to start utilizing for your publications or your website, or maybe even your communications, just sharing them. All of that makes a huge difference. And of course, we'd love to be featured in your vlog or talk show or YouTube channel or any of those kinds of things. That's fantastic. And or you could maybe ask your library to bring in our books. I mean, there's tons of ways that if you feel like reciprocating, you can choose any number of those, and please, feel free to do so. We'd absolutely always be very appreciative of any of those things. But just simply that you're dropping by our blog and visiting our YouTube here, watching this particular video here today, that all matters too. And so thank you very much for just being a part of our audience as well. Again, please do feel free to connect with us on any of the social networking sites that you find us on, LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or any of those types of places, Alignable, any of those. We're probably there. If you don't see us there, do a search and see if you can find us. And of course, as I say, dropping by our blog, sharing our blog post, that's really powerful too. So please feel free to connect with us. If you feel like networking in any way, our website again is brummetmedia.ca. And of course, the main blog where you can find all the information about us is located over at consciousdiscussions.blogspot.com. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us today and learning a little bit more about how we're doing some of our networking with utilizing our blogs and our articles. So I hope that you've learned from that. Feel free to comment and share or utilize these videos on our channel. To go ahead and copy the URL and post it in your blogs or what have you. It's all about making a difference out there in the world for us. If we can help anyone along in their journey, that's fantastic. It's what it's all about, sharing and caring for one another, right? So thank you once again for joining us today, and I'll be back with quite a few videos coming up here. Gosh, I have a long list to produce because of all of your wonderful questions. So thank you so much for that. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.